Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the session Labor Cost Part 3. In this session, we are going to discuss about what is the meaning and what are the steps and how to calculate the rate under Merrick differential piece rate and Taylor's differential piece rate. Meaning of differential piece rate system. Under this differential piece rate system, worker is going to get the wages at piece rate, but at different piece rates, depending upon the level of efficiency of the worker. That is called as differential piece rate system. And the next is types of differential piece rate system. There are two types are there. The first one is Taylor's differential piece rate system and the second one is Merrick's differential piece rate system. First we will discuss Taylor's differential piece rate system. This Taylor's differential piece rate system was introduced by F.W. Taylor of America. He is the father of scientific management. Under this method, a worker is paid at below or above normal piece rate. That is, below and above normal piece rate means, for example, the piece rate is 10 rupees. Worker may get less than 10 rupees or more than 10 rupees. How he is going to get less or more means based on their level of efficiency. That is called as Taylor's differential piece rate system. There are two important rules are there to calculate the wages under Taylor's differential piece rate system. The first one is, if the efficiency is less than 100%, worker is going to get 83% of normal piece rate. For example, here the standard output is 100 units. If the worker produces less than 100 units, he is going to get 83% of normal piece rate. For example, the piece rate is 10 rupees, means 10 into 83%, 8.3 rupees the worker will get as a wage. The second rule is, if the level of efficiency is exactly 100% or more than 100%. Same example I am taking, if the standard output is 100, if the worker produces same 100 units or if he produces more than 100 units. How to calculate this? The rule is 125% of normal piece rate plus in additional incentive 50% of the normal piece rate. If we add these two, we are going to get 175% of the normal piece rate. Here the worker is going to get 175% of the normal piece rate. Same example I am taking. Here the piece rate is 10 rupees means 10 into 175% means 17.5 rupees the worker is going to get as a wage. Then steps to be followed to calculate the wages under Taylor's differential piece rate system. The first one is standard output. If the standard output, if it is given in the problem, we can take as it is. If it is not given, we need to calculate. The second one is efficiency. After knowing the standard output, we should calculate what is the efficiency of the worker. What is the level of efficiency? We can calculate with the help of this formula. Actual output divided by standard output into 100. After calculating this efficiency, the third one is calculate new piece rate. Here already we have discussed there are two rules are there to calculate the new piece rate. That is, for example, if the efficiency is less than 100%, 83% of normal piece rate. And if the efficiency is 100% or more than 100%, 175% of the normal piece rate. And the fourth step is to calculate the wages under Taylor's differential piece rate system by following this formula, that is actual output into new piece rate. Second method under differential piece rate system is Merrick's differential piece rate system. It is also called as multiple piece rate system. This system is a slight variation of Taylor's differential piece rate system. What is that variation? Is calculation of new piece rate. Under Taylor's differential piece rate system, only two rules were there to calculate the new piece rate. The first rule under Taylor's differential piece rate system, I am telling, that is, if the level of efficiency is less than 100%, a worker will get 83% of normal piece rate. And the second rule is the level of efficiency is 100% or more than 100%. A worker is going to get 175% of normal piece rate. But under Merrick's differential piece rate system, there are three rules are there to calculate the new piece rate. What are those three rules? The first one is, if the efficiency level is less than 83%, a worker is going to get 100% of normal piece rate. Then the second rule is, if the level of efficiency lies between 83% to 100%, means a worker is going to get 110% of normal piece rate. And the level of efficiency is more than 100%, means a worker is going to get 120% of normal piece rate. Then the very important steps we need to follow to calculate the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. Here the same methods whatever we have followed under Taylor's differential piece rate system, same steps we are following, only the difference is here calculation of new piece rate. That is, first step is see whether the standard output, if it is given in the problem, take as it is. If it is not given, calculate it. The second step is calculation of efficiency, that is level of efficiency. The formula is actual output divided by standard output into 100. And the third step is calculation of new piece rate. We have discussed there are three rules are there to calculate the new piece rate. Then the last step is calculate the wage under Merrick's differential piece rate system by following this formula, that is actual output into new piece rate. See the problem number 1. This problem has given in the year June 2010 for section C. Calculate the earnings of workers A, B and C under straight piece rate system and Merrick's multiple piece rate system from the following particulars. In this problem, the information is given for three workers, that is A, B and C, and we need to calculate the earnings of these A, B, C workers under two methods. The first one is straight piece rate system and second one is Merrick's multiple piece rate system. This Merrick's multiple piece rate system is also called as Merrick's differential piece rate system. Now, the information is given here, normal rate per hour rupees 5.40. Then standard time per unit 1 minute. So for the purpose of producing one product, they need 1 minute. Then output per day is as follow. So output of the workers A, B, C is given, A 390 units, B 450 units, C 600 units. Then working hours per day are 8 hours. This is the standard number of hours, that is 8 hours. Next, we will solve the problem. going to solve the problem under straight piece rate and Merrick's multiple piece rate system, we have to do the working note. Now, in the working note, what is required? The first one is calculation of standard output in a day of 8 hours. For 8 hours, what is the standard output? Here, the standard output is given, that is for 1 minute they need to produce 1 unit, but we need how many number of units they need to produce for 8 hours. Okay, first we should calculate standard output in a day of 8 hours. For that calculation, we need to calculate standard output for 60 minutes. Why I am taking here 60 minutes means the standard time per unit is 1 minute is given. We can convert this 1 minute into 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 1 hour. Okay. Now, we are calculating standard output for 60 minutes. For 1 minute, here the information is given. See, standard time per unit 1 minute means for 1 minute, how many products they need to produce? 1 unit. For 1 minute, 1 unit means for 60 minutes, how many products they should produce. Okay, cross multiplication, that is 60 into 1 divided by 1. See, standard output for 60 minutes, that is for 1 hour, is cross multiplied. 60 into 1 divided by 1 means 60 units. This is the standard output for 60 minutes or for 1 hour. But we need to calculate standard output for 8 hours. Now we are calculating standard output for 8 hours per day is equal to 60 units into 8 hours. That is, for 1 hour, how many units they need to produce? 60 units. 1 hour ಗೆ 60 units ನ produce ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8 hours ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 60 into 8 hours is equal to 480 units. This is the standard output for 8 hours. Next, calculation is required here. Calculation of piece rate, or we are also calling it as rate per unit. The formula for calculating this piece rate is rate per hour divided by standard output per hour. Here rate per hour, it is given in the problem. Normal rate per hour 5.40 divided by 60 standard output per hour that we have calculated. For 1 hour, what is the standard output here? We have calculated 60 units. Okay, rate per hour is 5.40 and standard output per hour is 60. 5.40 divided by 60, we are getting 0.09. This is the piece rate or rate per unit. After calculating standard output for 8 hours and piece rate or rate per unit, we are going to calculate the wages under straight piece rate system. For that, the formula is number of units produced into rate per unit. In the problem, information is given for 3 workers, that is A, B, C. And number of units produced by these 3 workers is also given in the problem, that is 390 units, 450 units and 600 units. And this rate per unit we have calculated, that is 0.09, and it is same for all the workers. Now calculate the straight piece rate system, number of units produced into rate per unit. That is for A 390 into 0.09. We can write A worker gets rupees 35.10 as a wage. Okay, and then for B is equal to number of units produced 450 into rate per unit 0.09. Here B worker gets rupees 40.550 as a wage. Next C will get rupees 54 as a wage. Next, second method under a Merrick's differential piece rate system or multiple piece rate system, we need to calculate what is the wage of the workers A, B, C. For the purpose of calculating the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system, there are 4 steps are there. The first step is calculating the standard output. We need standard output for calculating the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. This standard output is not given in the problem. We have calculated what is the standard output for 8 hours, 480 units, that we have written here. Next, efficiency means what is the level of efficiency of the worker we should calculate with the help of this formula, that is actual output divided by standard output into 100. Here actual output of workers we should write, that is A produced 390, B produced 450 units and C produced 600 units, divided by standard output. This is same for all the workers, that is 480 into 100. Now we are going to get what is the level of efficiency of worker A, 81.25, B 93.75% and C 125%. And the third step is calculation of new piece rate. And this new piece rate we need to calculate for all the 3 workers. What is the piece rate we have calculated under the working note? That is the piece rate we have calculated under the working note is 0.09. But under Merrick's differential piece rate system, we should calculate the new piece rate based on the level of efficiency. Now, A worker. A's efficiency is 81.25. What is the level of efficiency of worker A? 81.25. So, here A's level of efficiency is less than 83%. Means normal piece rate they need to give. That is, what is the normal piece rate? 0.09. New piece rate for A is 0.09. And for B, what is the level of efficiency of B worker? 93.75. Okay. Now, 93.75 means the level of efficiency lies between 83% and 100%. If the level of efficiency lies between 83 and 100% means the worker is going to get 110% of normal piece rate. What is the normal piece rate? 0.09 that we have calculated into 110% is equal to multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.09 into 110% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 0.099 will come. Next, for C worker, see what is the level of efficiency for the worker? C 125%. Here 125% means the level of efficiency is more than 100%. If the level of efficiency is more than 100% means the worker is going to get 120% of normal piece rate. Normal piece rate is here 0.09 into 120%. We are going to get 0.108. After calculating the new piece rate, we have to calculate the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. The formula is actual output into new piece rate. Actual output, it is given in the problem for A, B, C workers, that is 390, 450 and 600 into actual piece rate, actual output we have written, then new piece rate that we have calculated, that is for A worker 0.09, for B worker 0.099 that we have to take, and for C worker 0.108. If you multiply, we are going to get the wages under Merrick's differential piece rate system. Okay, for worker A, the wage is 35.10. B is going to get rupees 44.55 as a wage, and C is going to get 64.80 as a wage. See the problem. This problem has given in the year May 2011 for section C. From the following particulars, calculate the earnings of a worker under workerದು earnings or wages ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But under differential price rate, it is divided into two types. One is Taylor's differential price rate and another one is Merrick's differential price rate. ಅವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Then Halsey bonus rate for plan 50% sharing is given. ಯೂಶುವಲಾಗಿ ಈ Halsey ಬೋನಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ 50% ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು 50% ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50% ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 50% ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರೇನಾದ್ರು 40%, 60% ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು 50% ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲೂ 50% ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ರೋ 1 ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ ವೇಜಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ 40. 1 ವೀಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, 40 ಅವರ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ರೂಪೀಸ್ 6. 1 ಪೀಸ್ಗೆ 1 ಪೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು 6 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅವರ್ಲಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 1 ಅವರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 15 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then normal time taken per piece 20 minutes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಪರ್ ವೀಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ 120 pieces. Then actual output of the worker per week is given 150 pieces. Normal output or standard output is given 120. Actual output of the worker is given 150 pieces. Then differential price rate is given. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ವೇಜಸ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನದು differential price rate, under that first one is 80% of price rate for output below normal output, and second one is 120% of price rate for output above normal output is given. So under Taylor's differential piece rate system, there are two levels are there. And under Merrick's differential piece rate system, there are 3 levels are there. So 2 levels ಇರೋದು Taylor's differential piece rate ಅಲ್ಲಿ, Merrick's ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 levels ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 2 differential price rates ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So this differential price rate relates to the Taylor's differential piece rate system. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಟೇಲರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಬಟ್ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟೇಲರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಒನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಈಸ್ that is efficiency below 100% means 83% of normal rate ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಅದೇ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಎಬೋವ್ 100% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 175% ಆಫ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ರೇಟ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಲೋ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 120 ಪೀಸಸ್ಸು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? 80% ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 6 ಇದೆ. ಈ 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80% ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್ಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 120% ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಬೌವ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಎಬೋವ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ 120 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟು 6 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, 6 ಇಂಟು 120% ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Come, let's solve the problem. See, in the problem they have asked us to calculate the wages under 4 methods, that is straight piece rate, Taylor's differential price rate, Halsey premium plan and proven premium plan. ನಮಗೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ 4 ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಲ್ಸೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೋವನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೇಜಸ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲೂ. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್, the information is given in the problem. For one piece they need to take 20 minutes. ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 150 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. 150 ಪೀಸಸ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ ಪೀಸ್ 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 150 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ 20 ಇಂಟು 150 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 1 ಅಂದರೆ 3000 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ 3000 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಅವರ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್? 3000 minutes divided by 60 minutes. 50 hours will come. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಈ 60 minutes? 1 hourಗೆ 60 minutes ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ 3000 minutes divided by 60 minutes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 50 hours ಬರುತ್ತೆ. First one is, we are going to calculate the wages under straight piece rate system. ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? Number of units produced into rate per unit. 150 into 6 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 900 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವರ್ಕರ್ is going to get rupees 900 as a wage. Next, under Taylor's differential price rate system we need to calculate the wages. There are 4 steps are there, we already discussed. The first one is, we have to see what is the standard output. Here the standard output is 120 pieces. Next one is calculation of level of efficiency. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ 120 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ 150 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 100%. If it is more than 100%, there are two differential piece rate it is given in the problem, that is 80% of price rate for output below normal output. Below 120 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 80% ಆಫ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ 120 ಪೀಸಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 120% ಆಫ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು. 150 divided by 120 into 100 is equal to 125%. What is the formula for calculating level of efficiency? Actual output divided by standard output into 100. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ level of efficiency? 125%. Means it is more than 100%. If it is more than 100%, means what is the percentage we have to take? 120% of normal piece rate na tagobeku. Okay. The third step is calculation of new piece rate. What is the existing piece rate or old piece rate? 6 rupees. 6 into what is the percentage they have given? 120% of normal piece rate ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 6 into 120% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 7.2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 125% ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 100% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಿ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? 120% ಆಫ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಪೀಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 6 into 120% ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, 7.2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ the last step in Taylor's differential piece rate is formula actual output into new piece rate. What is the actual output? It is given in the problem. Actual output is 150. Actual unit is 150 units into new piece rate that we have calculated already, that is 7.2. Okay, under Taylor's differential piece rate system, the worker is going to get 1080 as a wage. The next one is, the third one is Halsey premium plan. Under Halsey premium plan, the formula first we have to write, that is T into R. T means time taken into rate per hour plus 50% of S minus T. S means standard time, T means time taken into rate per hour. Here time taken is 40, rate is 15 plus 50% of standard time 50, time taken 40 into rate is 15. If we simplify 40 into 15, 600 will come. If we simplify this one, 50% of 50 minus 40 into 15 means 75 will come. Under Halsey plan, a worker will get rupees 675 as a wage. Next, under row 1 plan, we need to calculate the wages. For that, the formula is T into R plus S minus T divided by S into T into R. Here T is 40, rate is 15. 40 into 15 plus standard time is 50 minus 40 is time taken divided by 50, that is the standard time, into T is 40, R is 15. 40 into 15, 600 will come. 50 minus 40 divided by 50 into 40 into 15, 120 will come. Under row 1 premium plan, worker is going to get rupees 720 as a wage. See the problem number 3. This problem has given twice in the previous year question papers. One is on May 2012 and one more time on May 2017 for section C. This problem is similar to problem number 2. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ.